finished a big fight with the locals here, which I don't know. I think someone said something to them in try. Bunkers, did you try to talk to them in the native tongue?
I mean, a little bit. I was trying to communicate. I thought I did pretty good, but apparently not. So they were pretty mad to begin with, though. So
yeah, I mean they were assholes.
Yeah, they seem pretty insane.
I had to vent some rage out on one of them. I kind of used him like a ragdoll a little, pushing him back and forth, fireballing him. Yes,
It was pretty impressive.
It's fun. Then you just took off into the air and just hovered around like a weirdly furry eagle until you found these guys, and Bonnie will kind of kick the dead robot thing.
Oh, you're referring to the robots at this point. Okay, I didn't know which one you were actually talking about. So there's the robots.
Yeah, which I am trying to get some metal out of, and she tries to yank some of the metals out.
Using what?
Yeah, no, I'm
my bare brute force.
Oh, okay, you are a minute.
I am literally sitting there deconstructing them with tinker tools, and I remember rolling like a 30 or something like that.
Yeah, you rolled incredibly well.
So I'm taking them apart for you at the moment. It's fine.
Yes.
Body, stop hitting it. It's coming off right now. There's two screws left.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're just taking out the last few screws while Body's trying to yank the piece that's not coming.
I am impatient. I am sorry.
It's all right.
Well,
I get it. I want to apologize as well.
Oh, and I will wink.
I want to. Sorry about the collateral damage too on those shots. I'm still getting used to this rifle, but you were.
I will appreciate if you stop hurting my girl.
I mean, the thing is,
I mean, she could take it.
Yeah, this rifle does a lot, and I don't think the little like burst around the edges is that big of a deal. But at the same time, I'm trying not to.
It's the sentiment. It's like telling us you don't care.
No, I definitely do care. It's just,
I mean, I
it
guess
also does so much
effect that
damage.
Malkin has, let's be honest.
It hits so hard.
Yeah, no, I guess killing stuff faster makes it hurt less.
Collateral damage is acceptable within certain parameters.
Also,
for once I agree with Mular. Not for once, but I do agree with Mular.
There is like 114 radiated hummingbirds lying around here.
Yeah, let's not discuss the radiated hummingbirds.
So be careful where you step, where everyone steps.
They give off gamma radiation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get cancer from stepping on them.
I would give it be an asshole. They would give off theta radiation. Doesn't exist.
No, we don't know what that one does.
Exactly. It could be anything.
So yeah, now we.
And I'm not wearing shoes. I'm going to be walking very carefully.
I mean, you can just stand on my shoulders. It's fine, Bunkers.
This is where Bonkers is slowly tinkering and makes himself a pair of robot stilts.
Yes.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Didn't you want to mech suit one of these guys anyway at one point?
I was gonna mech suit one of the robots, but it didn't.
Too
I
small.
didn't roll high enough on my checks to make it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the robots ran away because my lovely Miss July told it to. So.
Oh, that's right. It might be coming back any minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my rifle scope up, peer down it, brace myself on the corpse of the other robot, and just start looking into the horizon to see if I can spot it coming back.
Perception.
Also,
Perception. Did it roll? It did not. Perception. There we go. Nothing super high. That's just a 10.
Okay.
and also that weed purple dude started nibbling on himself.
Love the phrasing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. They loosely reminded me of Mind, or he loosely reminded me of a Mind Flayer, but definitely definitely not. So I don't know what was going on with that.
He had weed whip tentacles.
I think that's the part that
Probably.
reminded me of the Mind Flayer. Just because they have
Uh,
the whole like ramen mouth going on.
Should we
Ramen mouth.
look through that stuff,
I think
or
that's
is
a
it
hate crime.
desecrating?
That's spacist.
This is bonkers we're talking about.
I know, but that is spacist. Ramen mouth. What?
Maybe a little bit.
They talk about mind flash. You think the ramen mouths?
Well,
It's not. It is now.
Well, I'm gonna finish taking this one apart because you needed scrap metal, and I kind of wouldn't mind seeing if I can get a little bit of it for myself. There's some interesting like joints and things in here I can maybe use for something. I'll play around with it.
yes, yeah, no, it's going to be fine.
You can salvage some
but,
actuators, some servos, such.
Yeah. Bunker is a tinkerer. He's not necessarily great at it, but he does enjoy tinkering.
By the end, of it, you just get a box of junk. You'll find a use for it at some point. You know when that is.
More or less,
We'll
that's
have
what
one.
he's going for anyway. Ooh, this one when you press this button, it does the little spinny dealy. I can do that with something. I can do something with that.
Oh,
As he
yes,
does that,
we
one
do
spring
like
flies
spinning.
off somewhere that can never be found again.
Well, luckily there's more of them. I'm going to go ahead and toss that one over my shoulder and pull another one out of somewhere.
Right, but should we
Must have
get
shot that one.
Mula to gather this, or should we get Mula to take the velociraptors or raptors or scooters or weed?
He's already taken them back up.
mobiles.
Yeah.
Take them back up and then have some of the crew come down and gather the materials, maybe.
You were told it's a very dangerous environment, remember?
Yeah.
I'm
It's highly
fairly
toxic.
confident that they can handle themselves.
Why
10
don't we go ahead
meters
and
into this planet.
why don't we go ahead and keep risk to a minimum? And
Aye, Captain.
gather what we can off of these.
Environmental
if we can come
radiation
back
is spiking.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. And if we can come back for these.
Yeah,
But just get what you can for now, because we need to travel fast and light for the moment. We're not here to harvest scrap. We're here to get information and answers about the
I'm
Voltoni.
here for some scrap.
I mean, yes, but that's secondary. Where are we heading? Mular, have you managed to spot? Where were we heading
I'm
again?
struggling to triangulate appropriate vectors. The radiation on the planet is too difficult. Interference is too high. I will continue to try.
Continue to scan. If you get any kind of updates, let me know, because otherwise we're flying kind of blind down here.
I have detected a building on the planet. Along
That's
with
progress.
a dark shape, potentially a vessel, which I cannot locate fully.
Okay, so we
Such
may have
peculiar
company.
design I'm aware of.
Can you cross-reference it against what you know of Voldoni architecture and see if it could be maybe a Voldoni design? My fear is that they've come back and started to reactivate things.
The building fits Valdoni design, however, the vessel does not appear to follow any designs known.
Okay. It still might be them. We'll see, because I know a lot has changed. What direction... Do you have a direction for us for the building?
Calculating. Due north.
Due north.
Please be aware,
Cool.
the planet seems to be in flux. At the next
Yeah,
eclipse,
no, shoot.
there may be issues environmentally. You have approximately 4 hours.
4 hours we can do. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a move on it then.
Both Bonnie and Miss July will take some of the scrap metal.
Okay, so you just... I'm not even going to write that down, you just gain scrap metal.
Yes, thank you.
I'm actually going to add scrap metal to my inventory as well.
You gain 10 kilos of scrap metal?
I don't think I'd even take that much personally, but...
Well,
yeah,
2
I'll take
Minotaurs.
Yeah.
I'm presuming
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
at least taking 5 each, so...
They can get a bunch.
Yeah, no, I'll take 10 kilos of scrap metal. That would be enough to make my things, I think.
You don't know if it's the correct metal, but yes.
I mean, I just need some form of metal.
You need meteorite metal, what you were told.
I think these are very sturdy robots, so I can use it for something.
What was the name of this planet? Do we have a name for this planet, Alex?
Radiated hellhole.
Varkin 4.
Varkin 4. Cool.
As you can tell, it looks so homely.
Yes. The locals call it the irradiated hellhole. I'm making notes. I have scrap metal. Interesting bits and servos and joints and gears from the mech downed on Varkin 4.
Just look out for the ROUSSs.
ROUSSs? Rodents of...
Unusual size.
ROUSs, okay.
Yeah.
I was stuck on
I pluralized it,
RUSS.
sorry.
Yeah, no, I was like,
I pluralized it to confuse you, I'm sorry.
Totally fine. No, ROUSs I get. It just clicked very slightly differently, and I was like, So, I'm going to go ahead and start moving. In fact, I think I'm going to stay walking with everybody else. The wings did not... The wings worked, I just want to keep a low profile here. I'm actually very happy with how they worked.
Pro tip, Travis, you can link your characters together, so it's easier to move.
But Bonkers is a fast boy.
He is a fast boy. So, what? Are we just looking for this weapon factory to deal with that?
Yeah, I remember we were looking for information about either what kind of weapons they might have or seeing if anything there is still active. We're really just on an information gathering quest right now. But I don't think we're looking for any specific pieces of information.
Why are you moving my pieces?
Just as much
you
as we
were
can
under
find.
a token that I had on my map, and I
okay.
couldn't click Bonkers. That's the only reason, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No worries. So yeah, I think we're just gathering as much information as we can, one way or the other, about anything we find, but specifically about their weaponry, I'm sure.
Yes, and
if we can get any tech to bring back, yeah, if we can take any weapons or tech back, that'd be ideal. But I don't think we have to. I think just the information of it is enough.
Yeah.
Just because nobody was really out here. Nobody's been out here for years for obvious reasons.
I mean, we just met the, in those quotations, locals.
You're calling them the locals.
Here. Someone is here, so, you know.
Yeah, but, like, nobody we know is my point. So we didn't really... We had to get grounds on feet on the ground.
Is that you? I mean, he fucks up everywhere, so...
That is just the general cosmos is filled of people we don't know.
Yeah,
well,
that's true,
me
actually.
at least.
Yeah, but I meant, like... Yeah, the Nocturnus Empire in general.
Yeah.
And even that, beyond that, I don't think very much of... I hate to use the term civilized, but developed wild space has been here either for a very long time. It's just been kind of abandoned for obvious reasons.
Bonkers continues to be racist. They can't be developed,
I think...
they're not us.
I mean, they might have been so developed they nuked themselves out of existence.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that the Voldoni weren't. I was just saying that this was really kind of off our maps for a while. So we needed to reestablish a connection.
Yeah, shall we press on?
As you move across
I assume we're walking it.
Yes. As you move across the barren landscape, some cliffs and jagged rocks seem to appear out of the ground itself, forming some form of caverns and chasms cut into the landscape themselves. Around seem to be a large amount of broken rock and what is left of the scarred, desiccated wildlife leading outwards. Potentially it was once plants or spiders' nests. You honestly can't discern at this point.
But big kind of tangled messes of rubble.
Yes.
Do we see anything that is worthwhile?
Investigation.
I'm going to go ahead and do the thing I have before where I'm going to jump 15 or so feet in the air. Not a full rabbit hop, but enough to get a good sight and do a quick once over as well.
Okay.
Ha! I have 2 characters to roll with, and they both roll bad.
Thank God you have bonkers. Is all I can say at this point in time. That's...
I should have put an expertise into perception.
Yeah, you really should have done at this point.
If I level up, I think I get more expertise.
I got told to roll investigation.
Yes, you should be rolling investigation.
Oh. I rolled perception because I wasn't paying attention to that. Should I roll investigation instead then?
Yes, please.
Okay. I was just spotting for things along the sides. My
I would take your perception into account as well because you are literally spotting out.
Yeah, I'm just looking for stuff, not necessarily.
So it's
details.
a 30 now, not a 22.
No, it's not a 30.
No.
Don't think that's how that works.
Looking above, how high are you going again? Please remind me.
Like 10, 15 feet. I'm not going to go the full 25
You
that I
can't see
can.
above the chasm particularly. The only thing you can see is a central cluster of collapsed rocks in the middle and the worn caverns beside. That the lines that appear to be cracks you almost could perceive as bleed lines, as something in the planet has been scarred by whatever crashed here. Clearly this is some form of crater or mine. It is not made through natural means, however. It does seem slightly less irradiated. Perhaps the enclosed space of it has protected it slightly from the weathering effects of it. However, it's still very present. There are very tiny signs of life once trying, but has also failed once more. Bonnie, you notice that these objects scattered around were once wood that seems to have fossilized very quickly. A process which usually takes many, many, many hundreds and thousands of years.
That is odd. And she will...
Same is also true for the plant life.
She will walk over to the closest debris over here. And she will... kind of just kick at it first.
You kick it and it's just incredibly hard.
Yes, okay. Hard does not mean mimic. It's fine.
It also does not mean mimic. Yeah, it's a cavern. It's a chasm of mimics. That's just what I've done to you.
Oh no!
The whole thing just closes with teeth.
Yeah, it's a sarlacc. Yeah, it's a sarlacc mimic. The whole thing is.
What is a sarlacc but a planetary mimic?
Exactly.
Well, this is weird. These are fossilized plant life and woods. And it seems to have been fossilized faster than the eons it usually takes to fossilize.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it was maybe a result of the Voltonian whatever they were making.
Maybe it was the hummingbirds.
Could have been the hummingbirds.
It was the hummingbirds. We're just blaming the hummingbirds for everything now. Is that the aim?
Or the destruction of the planet? Because wasn't this place pretty well destroyed in the last war?
It looks very well destroyed.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's just whatever weapons they used, be them arcane or otherwise, probably didn't help whatever life was on the surface.
It's not anymore.
Yep. It's definitely not anymore.
The Nocturnals didn't really tell you a massive amount of what the Voldoni did.
Yeah, not how it was done.
Just... And this is the moment I turn and become one.
Maybe.
We're still working on it. Chill out.
I don't even know what kind of like tropathy I have.
I do.
How tall was this cliff face?
Which one?
The one over here that I had spotted initially.
Is at least 30 feet high.
30 feet high? Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can scramble up it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and run and see if I can scramble up to the front, since we're all getting closer here as a group. And I'm going to see if I can scramble up the face of it and get along the top.
Athletics or acrobatics, depending on how you're doing it.
Yeah, I was going to say, honestly, they're both pretty close to me. I think I'd be taking acrobatics is slightly higher because he's a wiggly guy.
Press my hand on your shoulder and give you guidance.
Thank you. I will probably need it because I remembered I have a point of exhaustion, so everything's at disadvantage.
Oh, which reminds me, I wish to try something in Spelljammer. I forgot to mention this. After you've done that.
Well, with disadvantage, it's a 19. That's not too bad.
And then
plus guidance.
Which is a 3.
I'm going to do something interesting.
I rolled it and got a 4.
Spelljammer is going to become odd now.
Okay.
I saw an idea and it piqued my interest, so I wish to try it.
Cool.
There is no initiative order anymore. There is only you and them.
Okay.
So technically you all act on the same turn, and then they act on their turn. Which means you can
I've
do
seen
things
that
together. I'm intrigued to see how it works in practice. I've done it in other games, but not in D&D.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can certainly try it.
Yes.
If it fails and we hate it, then I scrap it. But
yeah. I was going to say, I might have some... We may have to do some tweaks since I built half of my character around going fast, so...
Yeah, but
I know, but that means you will do your things first, and the others can do things to back you up.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, and let's say we roll, and it's the collective initiative that lets the group start first.
Yes, that's what I'm.
That's true.
So
that's true.
if
or
there
you just
is
have me roll initiative, and
no, we're not just having you roll initiative. No, that's not how this is working.
But if there is, let's say, 114 hummingbirds all rolling individually, they might act before you.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to roll a dice and average it across all of them. I am not rolling 114 d20s. I'm telling you this now.
I don't think the hummingbirds could beat me. I'm going to be real.
I mean, I think they could. They could roll over 400 collectively. Even rolling badly, it'll be 200.
That's fair. Alright, so, scrambling up the cliff face, I'm assuming a 22 to 23 does it?
Yes, it most definitely does.
Okay. Arriving at the top a little bit out of breath, I'm just gonna be like, whew. We gotta get off this planet. This environment's starting to get to me.
Can I have a dex save, please?
A dex save.
You still have guidance. No, guidance doesn't help on saves. Never
that's
mind.
a 24.
As you reach the top, the ground beneath you seems to quake and move. Almost as if this chasm, this pillar of stone is alive.
Up. I'm gonna make
moment
myself very, very light.
You have one action before anything happens. What will that action be?
One action before anything happens. You know what? If I can feel it starting to move and shift under my feet, I think my action/reaction is going to be to jump straight up and floof out the wingsuit.
Bonnie, Cassius, and Miss July. Never actually given her a proper name in my head. Her name's always she has got one. I know it's Christine. Her name will always be Miss July in my head. I don't care. It's my internal canon.
I'm just gonna shout out, "Look alive, folks!" Or we got a live one, and jump straight up in the air. And
seeing as the bonkers jump up in the air, Bonnie will move to cover Cassius, and Christine will go to flank.
Centered on this point, the area for 20 feet around will begin to crack and rupture upwards.
So I think what we're gonna do. Do I get an action as Cassius as well?
Roughly that.
The Miss July is rocketed upwards.
Yeah, it's roughly.
Bonkers is out of it. He's super high in the air now. I'm gonna go ahead and as Cassius, my reaction is just going to be: does he not have bless? I keep forgetting.
No, he's weird.
Yeah,
he's very effective, but very unconventional.
He's not a normal cleric.
Why would they make a normal cleric?
Redo his spells.
No, he cannot.
Yes, he can. He's a cleric. You prepare from
No,
long
because
rest to
Cassius
long
is
rest.
actually very effective. He just
Yeah,
doesn't do the things that most clerics do.
There are a few tweaks I would like to give him eventually, but for now he's
But you can't claim him, so you will never be able to.
that's very correct. You know what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go ahead and
Do the cha-cha-cha.
where are we? Who's closest to me? That's all we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and my action is gonna be just to cast Death Ward on Bonnie.
Okay,
Thank you.
Cassius's action is Death Ward. Bonnie and Miss July, you always have one action.
Oh, I thought moving to this position.
Oh, yes, you did. Is your action, yes.
Can I take my 5 free movement to step slightly out of the radius of this?
You just death one and then take a back step.
Just whoop. Yeah.
Yep.
Can I do that?
Yes, you absolutely can. Miss
Cool.
July and Bonnie, can you please make a dex save?
Probably not, but I can try.
No, I can't. I mean, it's not awful.
Most not. It's a
Neither of them are
15
great,
and a
though.
15.
Especially considering Bonnie has a +5.
Yes, but you know, I do not roll good. We know this to be true.
As this occurs, the ground will snap and break. Bonnie and Miss July, you are knocked prone and sent back 10 feet.
So, okay.
I was gonna say, could I have? It would be so funny if she ran into Cassius. Can we have that happen?
Fuck it, yeah. Bonnie runs into Cassius. Will Cassius catch her?
Cassius
I
has a
am a
-3 to strength. I don't think he could.
I am a very heavy-minded old lady.
Cassius is a malnourished twink.
Yes.
He's a twunk.
Roll.
He's not a twink, he's a twunk.
There we go.
He's a twink with muscles, literally the only difference.
He doesn't have muscles. His
Yeah,
strength score is 4.
-3.
Oh, okay, maybe he is a twink.
Yeah. So he doesn't. But he. Just for the
I
hilarity
will
of it, I want him to
try
get knocked
to-
prone too.
I will
Yeah, okay.
try to lessen it.
How do you
Okay.
intend to lessen it? I'm intrigued.
That's what the dex save was for.
Yeah, no, by trying to acrobatic my way out of it. With the tree, I make it worse.
you tumble over Cassius.
I take horns first. You go
Yeah.
horns first back into Cassius. I'm just gonna have him take like a D6
fuck
of
it.
damage because that
Yeah,
feels right.
No, yeah.
Oh no, I have things for horns.
Yes,
Well,
he does.
Roll things for horns.
Roll for horns. I'm gonna add that to Cassius's
Rolling for
damage.
horns.
7.
Oh my.
It's a 7 for horns.
7. Okay. That's good. Now I know what I'm at.
I'm so sorry, Cassius. It's
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Just
crushing him beneath you.
get your horn out of my ribcage. Oh.
all right.
They just see a hand. I'm okay.
And I will try to sort of stand over him. I will push
Stand
myself
over
up.
him. That's worse.
No,
No,
I
you
will
won't.
push
No, you won't.
I'm
Because something's
laying
gonna happen
prone.
first. I don't care. Shut up.
No,
Shut up.
okay.
Descending from the ground below is what can only be described as a gargantuan mech with jaws and scary claws.
Scary claws. It's
Scary
almost
claws.
like
My favorite holiday.
Scary claws. He's now a holiday.
Also,
scary claws, scary claws.
I would like to
scary
back
all
up.
the way.
And make one joke about Bonnie
Do it.
crushing Cassius to death. I've always dreamed what was it?
Oh,
I never thought I'd die this way, but I've always imagined. I've always dreamed about it. There we go.
We can make this happen.
Bonkers, can you make a dex save, please, as it will grab out of the ground as it comes up.
I am at this point like 30 feet above it. I'm not sure it can reach me, but if it can, I will make the dex.
It's 25 feet tall.
That's gonna be a 20.
Okay, you manage to glide slowly away from it gracefully as its hand grabs out from the ground beneath, trying to grab you.
Cool. Yeah, because I was like, I had alert, and I just went straight up in the air.
Computing
Also,
viable targets.
I have a
Targets
dog.
discovered. Oh, what? Okay.
Puppy.
Oh, hello.
Why is there a puppy? You dog sitting again?
Yes. No, get the fuck out. Oh. Yeah. The bitch almost took my headset.
In this case,
So,
roll
It's a
initiative.
cool.
I was
It's
just
a
gonna say, it's where
collective
we roll
initiative
our
roll.
collective initiative.
But I get to roll the same amount of d20s that you do, so to make it even and fair.
So a 16, a 37, and a 15, and whatever Cassius gets.
Oh yeah, I have to roll for Cassius too.
I rolled a 54.
17 for Cassius. I almost
Yeah.
rolled a 54 as bonkers.
Yeah, I know. You win.
Yes, okay. So we are now officially Bonkers' support team.
Yeah, you got Bonkers' entourage.
You're welcome.
Oh, Bonkers is the perfect person to carry on the merchandising of Remember to Hydrate. He is literally the perfect person to see the ad for it.
We have to find him and we have to hire him.
He's like the target audience.
Livecaster sponsorship deal. Could be potential there.
Exactly, he's like the target audience for the whole thing, really.
Look,
Raz
if Bonkers
has to
becomes
find
sponsored by,
him.
if Bonkers gets sponsored by Red Bull, every dream will come true. This will be the perfect Spelljammer.
Okay, you know what?
Wingsuits and Red Bull sponsorships, that is Bonkers' dream.
I mean, it
Oh
is,
yeah. Oh yeah. This is a collective round, right?
Yeah, so you discuss between you what you want to do.
Okay, so here's my ID. As Bonnie, I will cast Guiding Bolt to give Bonkers advantage on this thing.
Okay.
And as Miss July, I will then... Wait, are you... How far away are you?
He's 30 feet in the air.
Okay, then you are
Yeah.
close enough for me to cast Bless on you. with
Actually, I don't think I
July.
am because I was at the top of it when I jumped 25 feet in the air.
Yeah,
you're
so
somewhere
you
between
are...
30,
I'm
probably
like
about 20.
50-ish.
50?
Because I was on top of the thing when I jumped.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yes, you are 50 feet.
saying- so I'm pretty high in the
You
air.
will be descending slightly, though, so say to 45-ish.
I will
yeah.
be descending to land on it. So if you wanted to bless me at that point, you could.
Yes.
Remember, we also take vertical depth as movement.
Okay, right.
that-
You know what?
I have so much movement right now as I'm gliding.
I know you do. It's obscene.
I'm not
You
even
know what?
counting it because I have
Instead
5
of
feet for every
casting...
foot in the air, and I'm
No,
55
instead of
feet in the
casting
air.
Bless on you, I will cast Haste on you when you are within
75.
range.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
This is exactly why I like this, because you can work together to try and figure shit out.
Okay.
So does this sound like a good idea to you?
Haste on Bonkers sounds amazing.
Sounds terrifying. I'm sorry. This is
So I
Bonkers
will-
wants on boots. Bonkers wants haste on boots. You're just giving him what he wants.
So,
cocaine.
okay. Let's...
Get the bear!
Yeah, then let's see if I hit the thing first.
How about Cassius?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what he would be doing now. I'm looking over his spell list.
Does an 18 hits the mech?
As you hit the mech, a refractive surface appears around it. And your
That's a
bolt
no.
is reflected. Who's it gonna hit? Miss July, apparently.
Then I don't get any form of saving.
Well, it's an
Or do I
18.
just-
Does an 18 hit Miss July?
An 18 is my AC.
Then it hits Miss July.
Okay. Let's see.
The bolt has not been changed. It remains the same.
No, it's 24 points of radiant.
Oh, this is where I find that she's immune to radiant.
No.
Oh, it's not. It's not Dimblem.
Nope.
I'm not even resistant to Radiant on Dimblem. What are you talking about?
You're resistant to fucking everything else.
No! Hattie has resistance to
Oh, it's
everything.
true.
I
Between
don't.
you all.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
the
have
clerics
a lot of
having
us have
resistance.
resistances.
And
Most of
also,
it's fire.
I think Cassius is going to. Well, he was going to try a guiding bolt at this point, but I think he's just going to.
he sees mine fail, and then he just, nope, not doing that.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's all he's going to do. Is Death Ward concentration? I don't think it is.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
I think. Nope, it's not.
Oh.
It's not.
Yeah, because it's one of those ones that lasts for like 8 hours, so I didn't think it was
Oh,
concentration.
yeah, it's an enchantment rather than the.
Yeah.
Correct. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. Is this touch or range? Range 60 feet. Cool. That one I can live with. I don't have the ability to twin a spell, so I can't cast it on 2 people. But what I am going to do is he's going to go ahead and what Cassius is going to do is he's going to move 30 feet over behind Miss July.
I mean, he's prone, so
He's good
Oh,
prone,
that's
so he
right.
must use an action
Movement.
to get up first. You can cast from
Oh.
prone, but
My own horrible. This is why. Yeah, it made sense at the time. It was funny. But no, he's gonna go ahead and in that case, everything comes to you. Bonnie, were you at full health or were you injured still?
I'm somewhat injured.
Okay, because he's gonna go ahead and his 2 actions or he's gonna use an action to stand up, bonus action Shield of Faith. So you have 2 extra +2 to your AC.
Me or Miss July?
he's
You,
with
because he can't get to Miss July.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use. It's not going to be super high, but I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on you.
Ooh.
So that'd be 13 points of healing. So he's just kind of a quick touch and buff as he gets up and says, "All right, come on, cow lady, you can do this." Was that rude? I don't know.
Cow
It felt in the
lady.
moment.
I mean,
I think Cow Lady is spacist. I'm pretty sure.
save the
Beautiful
save the
bovine? Does that
talk
work?
for
Is that
me.
better? I don't know.
Beautify bovine, babe.
Save the talk for the bedroom, darling.
He's a BBB.
All right, get up, you beautiful thing. Do your gorgeous smashing work. I don't know.
Yes, I have
Improvising.
cast
I'm
a
a little
guiding
scattered.
bolt from laying down, and now I am getting back up.
Yep.
Same with Miss July, she cast haste from prone position, now she gets up, or vice versa.
Which means the only person
really
who hasn't
matter.
done anything is Bonkers.
And now comes bonkers. Yeah.
And you have haste.
And you
Which
have
gives me
haste,
2 actions and double movement, I think. So
Choose
Yeah.
a willing creature. Do.
So it grants you one
You gain
additional action.
+2 to
Okay, that's what I was
armor
thinking.
class. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. You gain an additional action on each of your turns.
So additional 2 actions in my economy.
Yes. Oh god, that's horrible.
So
Exactly, that's why I said it's horrific.
at this point, my gliding counts as free movement. The way it's specified, we can change that if we need to. but
No,
as it
I'm fine with
stands
that because
now-
you're literally descending, so you're not actually
Yeah, I'm not-
acting upon it.
correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to land on the top of this mech.
As you land
Visually
on the
about-
mech, you don't land on it itself. You seem to sort of suspend 5 feet above its form,
Okay.
as there's almost like an
Um,
invisible wall stopping you.
Energy shield,
Basically, yes.
magical shield, maybe. I don't know.
Some form of shield.
So what I would first like to do is I'm going to go ahead
you
and
would you would first like to take some damage
absolutely.
because you're going to take 15 points of lightning damage from actually being on it.
Absolutely fair. I'm going to go ahead and take that damage as it is shocking into me. Spicy feet. But while I'm up here, I would like to spend my first action to examine it and see if there's any way that I can see to either override or just turn it off in general if I'm seeing any like control center on the top.
It or the shield.
I guess I would have to take care of the shield first, so that's what I'm going to be looking for, but I'll take either one. I'm just looking for something that looks command center-y.
It'll be investigation.
Okay. And I believe it's at disadvantage with my point of exhaustion, so let's see what happens. That's going to be not very good. It's a 3.
Oh, you can't discern anything, but it's such alien technology to you can't quite understand what exactly it is.
Absolutely fair.
And it's also worth knowing that although magic is very commonplace in Spelljammer, technologies looked down upon a fair bit because magic is always easier and more accessible and more adaptable, generally.
So,
but you can print out
us
circuit
living on spaceships is looked down on.
No,
They're
because
spelljammers.
they are spelljammers. They are controlled by magic.
But they need to be technological.
They're actually not technology.
No.
If you look into how spelljammers work, they're
Technically, it's like magitech. It's magical technology.
So, second action. I'm going to... Well, it'll be dependent on what I can do. I'm going to go ahead and try to shove the barrel of my gun through the force field.
Okay.
And if it can get through, I'm going to squeeze the trigger.
It cannot pierce it.
I'm
telling you that openly now.
100%. So, the initial probe would be, let's see. Nope.
Also,
alright.
Please remind me, is your gun made of metal?
I believe it is, probably. I don't think I've ever specified.
Constitution saving throw against stunned, please.
Absolutely. Con save. My best. I'm kidding, it's not my best. But I rolled pretty good. 18.
Bonkers is not stunned, but you do get a swift jolt through your arm.
Bad idea.
Touches it.
Yeah. This was a bad idea. Thinking too fast. And then he has 2 more actions remaining.
Somehow.
Plus a movement. He's done almost nothing. He's used 1 action at this point.
Yes.
So I think what I'm going to do at this
The
point
rest of you
is
see Bonkers hovering above this creature with a shimmering aura around it, trying to stab it with his gun.
It was a good plan.
And then every now and again you see him twitch. An ear pop.
All my fur is standing up on end,
literally
like I'm standing on a static ball. Let's see what I'm going to do, because if we can't hit it, we don't know. Let's see. Let me see. And you said that there's not really any discernible, like, with a 3, I can't tell.
Not with that, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely fair. What is this? Do I have it attuned? I'm forgetting what I have as bonkers because it's been a very long time since we've played. Go away! Thank you. There was a bar on my screen, and I was like, get out of here! I'm going to go ahead and you'll watch as Bonkers vanishes and reappears here. I'm going to Shadow Step. Shadow Step, but yeah. Using my boots, that is a once per long rest, so those are spent for the moment. But I'm just going to go, alright, cool, there's no place like home. Click my heels. And
oh no, please do that. You've got ruby slippers. No place like home.
I guess I wasn't barefoot. I thought I was barefooted, but I forgot I got boots.
No, you've got
last
ruby sandals.
Oh no. Actually, they're probably wraps. Is probably what they are, like cloth wraps, because he would want to stay barefooted. Since I have used exactly no movement, I can still take my bonus action to go prone.
Yes. Yes, I did.
This was a cool collaborative effort. You all knew what was going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and use my, I don't remember the name of it, my thing that lets me brace, and then take a shot with my hammerlock rifle at advantage and see what happens with it. Let's go ahead and see here. That is a natural 20 for a 34. I don't know if that's going to actually pierce the armor, though.
You go to kill one of us.
I might. I'm doing what I know, which is go fast and shoot things.
It is not enough to pierce the energy shield. So... it hits Bonkers. Square in the face.
Cool.
Roll the damage.
Well, let's roll that damage.
Goodbye, Bonkers.
Yeah, I think I'm literally dead at this point.
You don't have advantage. you don't get sneak attack on yourself this way.
True, no, you don't get
Would the
sneak
sneak attack apply?
No,
Okay.
because you can't sneak attack yourself, even mechanically.
Fair. All right, I'll take it
wait,
because the sneak attack
wait.
would have killed me.
Can I react my way out of this? No.
This is where you decide, fuck this. Moolah!
No, I don't think I can save you with a reaction. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Blow up
I will
the
take my
planet.
34 points of damage, and
Need I remind
know
you,
what?
that Bonnie already wanted to blow up the planet. Before you
This
even
is
set
very
foot.
true.
Yes, I did.
Oh, let
That's
me go
just
ahead
me being moody because I'm turning into something.
Mm.
Moody.
Oh.
Actually, since I did drop prone, would you allow a save of some kind against taking that damage? Because I did drop prone and throw the rifle
A
out.
deck save to just woo.
You can have a deck save with disadvantage.
Okay. Which I get advantage on those normally, so can I do it flat? Or just folding
Actually, no, you
disadvantage?
descended to full. No, you don't get a save against it, sorry. No.
Okay.
Because you descended,
That's
you
fair.
fell, you brace. Bracing means you're gonna stay in that position.
Correct. Okay, that's fine. I will take that damage then. So you'll just see Bonkers coughing and sputtering. That's about what I thought would happen.
Then why did you do it?
I can't answer that.
He
And I
says
think
with his
that will
hair on
be-
ends everywhere.
Yep. Look, I'm good at 2 things. Good at 3 things.
You're
I
not
guess that
good
will
at
be-
anything at the moment.
Technically, I still have another action with
Yes,
him.
you do.
Is there anything? Is there anything else I want to do with him?
Is there anything you can
Yeah,
do to give yourself
potions.
help? Yes. Do you have anything to give you battle stims or something? We need battle stims. This would
It's
totally be a
it's a
thing in
Red Bull.
Spelljammer, yeah.
It's a Red Bull flavored battle stims.
Actually, I will allow you to do that because
A Red Bull?
you ran my session, so you get 1 in-game action linked to it as an DM's flavored inspiration. If you want to crack a Red Bull as a battle stim, you can. As long as you say the catchphrase.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Okay.
Sure. So, do we want that to be like? What did we determine?
Is it
was like
normal or is it ultra? That's what I'm asking.
I think it's just a normal one at this point.
So you're
Which,
free.
if I remember right, I said was 2d4 plus 2 or something like that, like a basic healing potion.
Yeah.
Do we want to just count it as that?
Why did you not roll 2?
Oh, I'll
okay.
take the first one.
2d4
Cool.
plus 2, so that's 7. No, 6.
Yeah. 7.
6 points of health. No, 4 and... Oh, it is 7, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was right the first
Yes,
time.
it is
Why am
a
I
7.
doubting myself?
I don't know why you doubt yourself.
Weirdly enough, the exact average for that roll
Yeah.
too. Because the average.
The rest of you just hear a can pop
0.5.
on top of a cliff. You have no idea where this came from.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Who's having a drink?
Just the rest of Bonkers mainlining Red Bull.
To be fair, I have bought energy drinks before. I just ran out, so
Yeah.
it would make sense that he's got more. And that will be what was I had a thing I was actually gonna do.
It's too late. You used your 4 actions.
You did use your
It's a
fortune.
very. You will probably let me pull it out because it's super minor. I'm just going to take mental note of and I guess unclip the vibro blade that I keep strapped to my chest. That's it.
Unclip doesn't mean take it out. Okay, yes.
Yeah, I'm not. I will. I am making mental
That's
note
literally
to
a flick
do that
of a
next
finger,
time.
so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Which
Is it-
means it's my turn. Easiest target is gonna be Bonnie at this point.
I would argue that Miss July is closer.
You
But
would
my argument is
Both.
invalid.
It's invalid because they're both 15 feet away. And Miss July hasn't taken a shot at it. You have.
I had taken a shot on Miss July.
Not intentionally.
She likes it. She likes it when I play rough.
Of course she does. So I get 1 with my blade and 2 with my gun. I have 10 feet of reach, so I'm going to use my 5 feet of free movement. Because I get it too, bitches! To move forward!
It's just, for this, you say it's just a minor scuffle. Just, whoop.
Yeah, it's not even a movement, it's a shuffle. As the creature moves, you can hear the sound of mechanical objects moving, turning, gears, things...
Oh, wait a minute. Ah, God. Would you say that it is within 10 feet of Miss July?
It is within 10 feet of Miss July and Bonnie, yes.
Yes, then I get to do my opportunity attack.
Oh. Do you have whatever that is?
I have Polar Master.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to go well.
Probably not. It's a 23.
You hit the energy shield.
Hmm.
It's her polar metal.
I'm not entirely sure. But
most of them are
before we do anything of that, I have to...
No, we need to deal with that first. Is it
No,
metal?
we need to do with my action first.
Yes.
Shut.
Which this is part of your action.
No,
Is it made of metal?
Because...
Yes.
Yes, it does not move any more, I think.
No.
And also, I have not
Well, you
given any thought into what my plus 3 glaive is made
Well, you
from.
didn't actually hit it, so its speed isn't 0.
I hit something it is made from.
No. What is her polearm made out of?
A typical polearm has a metal head and a wooden shaft.
Wooden... Okay, I will say it is not conductive, because wood isn't particularly. However, when she hits it, lightning bolts of burn will go down the handle. In the really cool way that when you do electricity hits wood and sometimes it just sears it.
Okay, nice. Yes. That's her trying to stop it attack.
Okay, that's changed my plan now. It's going for Miss July first.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a 21.
A 21 hit.
I was gonna say I think that hits her.
That would be
Because you're
also be 21 points of slashing damage.
21 points of slashing. Yes.
Remember, Moolah does have Saviour Protocol. Just putting that out there.
No, we take our TPK as men.
I'm a rabbit.
Yeah, he's a rabbit, you're a minotaur.
I'm a fae.
We take our TPKs
Cassius,
as...
wait, what?
Fae creatures at this point.
We take our TPK as fake creatures.
He's going to unload a barrel of his heavy repeater into Bonnie.
I just picturing him standing right above with a shot.
That's 9. That's not going to hit. It's going to try again.
Yeah.
19?
No.
I didn't think it was.
It does not. Bonnie has a surprising high AC for a cleric.
Yeah.
And then Cassius is behind you, pumping you full of more AC.
Yes.
So you have to
if
say
you
it
want
that way.
to know,
Cassius is behind you, pumping you full of things.
If you want to know, my AC is 25 at the moment.
That's beefy.
Fuck it, I'm going.
That wasn't intended to be a joke, but it was funny.
I'm going to rocket strike Bonnie and Cassius.
Rocket strike?
Yep. Can you please make a dex save?
Probably
Is it
not.
the red rocket?
Bonnie and Cassius.
No.
Just Bonnie and Cassius.
Hey, it's a 20. It might save.
I don't think I'm gonna, but we'll roll it. That's an 8
Oh dear.
on Cassius.
So as I jump out of the way, it hits Cassius.
No, you're still going to take
probably.
half damage.
Yeah. but I'm trying to flavor it as it
Yes.
me not going with the rocket into
Cassius take 22 points of damage, and Bonnie will take 11. I like it when it's a nice colour. Though.
What type of damage? Just damage?
Fire.
Okay, that's.
Well,
you
22
can hit.
instead.
You
There we
feel
go.
free to hit Miss July with fire.
I'm keeping track of him on
Because she's immune.
paper.
I mean, no, she can choose to be immune one time a day, but
Hmm.
Then it's your turn.
right. Seeing as neither spells or weapons seem to work at the moment, then give me 1 second. Stop whining, you bitch of a dog.
Remember, you're working collectively, so all of you can.
My
Yeah.
dog is very whiny. Stop it.
Love me!
I mean, she's just looking at my couch whining. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Oh! You know what I can do. Can I see approximately where the field thing starts and enters?
Investigation.
Or
tinkering, I'll let you do either.
Investigation. I am more plus. It's a 20.
There seems to be a small undulation underneath the arms of the mech, which seems to have two large, glowing, almost solenoid valves.
Okay, good. Then I will then cast, because there is a bit of a space between this mech and the field, right?
It undulates inwards. Yes, there is a space between the mech and the field.
Can I then cast Guardian of Fate inside the field?
I mean, that's interesting as an idea. I mean, theoretically?
I will theoretically cast Guardian of Fate within the shield, so it's on the inside of the shield. Which means it takes 20 points of radiance, which I think it's immune to, so it doesn't really do much. But it looks cool,
What makes you think it's immune to it?
because the other things we fought was at least resistant.
Would you like a spirit of battle, valor, vengeance, or protection?
Valor.
Of course you choose valor.
Interesting choice.
No, it's a Guardian of Faith.
I was gonna
It's
say that
not
for any
the
of the choices.
summon. It's not summon celestial.
No,
Is
I know,
that Bunker's cool helmet?
I'm putting it there so I know it's there.
It looks like a motorcycle helmet with rabbit ears.
Why is it giving me... I'm confused. Oh, no, it's fine. I just put in name, and all the names that come up was Bierman, Hugo, Malik, Trix, Rayleigh, Child, and Robinar and Bruthak. I have no idea why it's coming up with things. This isn't even the right campaign. How much radiant damage?
20. If it fails its dex save, that is.
Oh, let's see if it succeeds. I doubt it. It's not great at dex. It fails.
Yay! So, an investigation and doing that is 2 actions.
Yeah, so Bonkers, Miss July, and Cassius.
That's fair. Do we see this lit up weak point now?
If Bonnie is
Bonnie
pointing it
will
out-
use... I will use my bonus action to relay this information.
By which capacity? Are you just going to talk over, or because you have got the implant chip now?
Yeah, we can all talk.
I will do the walkie-talkie. It has weak points under its arm. Over.
Bonkers like you don't need to over. Yes, then.
He points under the arms. All right. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and I think it's Cassius. He's going to go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at it. We'll also say second level. I don't actually know. I can't track his spell slots very well, and I think he had used a couple of higher level ones before, so I'm sticking to mostly lower. That's how I play anyway. So, Guiding Bolt at second level. Aimed at the weak spot.
Are you trying to cold shot it? Is my question.
Yes, honestly, because that's what I have to work with. I don't want it to hit the shield. I want it to go directly into the little, like...
Then I'm afraid that does not hit.
Absolutely fair.
Can I do something fun to maybe give Cassius advantage? Can I cast daylight in its eye? Does that blind it?
Who is casting it?
Miss Christine.
Cool. I don't know if that would give me advantage, though.
I mean, theoretically, you could cast daylight at it. I mean...
Yeah.
I said it, I'd done it. It irradiates in the shining sun.
Only issue, considering it's a robot, it doesn't blind it.
Nah, but does it go on heat seeking?
No, it does not go on heat signatures. It's a good idea, though.
It signatures itself.
Yes.
Oh well, it
was worth a try.
Easier. It's easier to see it now.
Even for
it
Moolah.
was hard to see.
That's fair. And then I think Cassius' second action, I'm going to go ahead and hold a Toll the Dead for if it does take damage.
Okay.
So that's what I'll be doing.
I
Does
think
Miss July
Bonkers
want
and
to do anything?
Bonkers and Miss July have an action, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, Bonkers has a bunch. So let's look.
Oh, he's
yeah,
still got
Bonkers
haste.
has 4 actions.
He's still got freaking haste, I forgot.
I am pretty sure it is immune to fair.
To fair?
Yes.
What's fair?
Fear.
Oh, it's not you said fair.
Yes. But I will then use, because I want to, Miss July will use one of her channel divinity to abjure foes. As a magic action, you can expend one use of this class's channel divinity to overwhelm foes. As you present your holy symbol or weapon, you can target up to one that you can see within 60 feet. Each one must make a DC 14 saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute, or until it takes damage.
Wisdom, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I saved.
Yeah, it's a 14, so...
Yeah, not a super high save. So daylight and that, did you have a bonus action or a movement you wanted to take? Or no, that was your second action, so a bonus action.
I will actually, would be 2 actions, and then I'm just gonna lay on hands myself for the 20 points.
Good plan. So, since that's all resolved, Bonkers is going to target I am going to called shot the weak point. At this point.
All that means is it gains an additional 2 AC, so...
That is fair. Called shot, I'm taking the brace action again, or it's not an action, it's a braced bonus action, which gives me advantage, but makes it so I don't move. Can't move. So, I'm going to take the brace action so I can take my shot with advantage with the rifle. That is going to be a 31.
I mean, that's a hit.
Okay. It is not a crit like I was hoping for like last time, but it's still going to be some good damage. So let's roll damage. Plus sneak attack it did also. Good. it showed the sneak attack dice on the screen, but it didn't
Yeah,
add them to
it
the total.
says. Yeah, it did.
Did it?
It's a 25 plus a 30.
There we go. So 55 points of damage. Plus it has to make a Dex save DC 15 or take an additional 2d6 or half on a
I
save.
was going to need to make a con save, so I did not make that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Then it's going to take 9 additional points of radiant as the shot goes in and kind of inside of it detonates. So it's going to be
What's the detonation range? Just out of interest.
10 feet. So it's 64 points of damage inside of it, but it shouldn't get to anything
you managed
else.
to knock out the shield.
Nice.
Yay!
So all you see is bonkers. Just thanks for the spot, Bonnie.
The shield will fall.
Whack! This burst inside of it,
Also need to make a
and the
con
shield
save.
falls.
Oh, I succeeded my con save against being crippled. Yeah, the shield will fall at this point.
I have 2 more actions.
Yes.
Why do I feel like Bob
So-
does not like this creature?
I mean, it did
It
some
is
stuff.
very hostile.
I mean, yeah. And this
Let's
is not
see.
even the big one.
So here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to play a different strategy. Since that thing is off, I am going to go ahead and 10, 20, 30. Perfect. I'm right within 30 feet of
I
it.
may have to
I'm
rebalance.
going to spend my second action to pull out my cursed pistol and take a shot with the cursed pistol, also with advantage. That's going to be less good. It's going to be a 19
It's
to
still a
hit.
hit.
It is still a hit. Good. So it doesn't do sneak attack damage, so it's only going to take once it loads. Come on.
I can't remember what the Guardian of Faith does.
The
It's
Guardian
going
of Faith just means if you enter its
Yeah, if you
range
enter-
or
exit.
enter or exit or move around it, it just swings at you for 20 points of radiant.
Yes, what I thought.
Totally fair. So it's going to take 16 points of piercing damage, and it is going
Plus
to
17? 16
No, it
plus
doesn't take.
17?
I only get sneak attack once, so it's just
Yeah,
the
no,
16.
the sneak attack is 27.
Yeah. What?
If you go into roll 20, you see the rolls differently.
That is.
Just
Yeah,
carry
the
on,
sneak
it's
attack
fine.
damage is 27. Okay.
Which
So
you still
I don't know
get
why-
33.
plus 17.
33.
It's still 6. That one doesn't take sneak attack damage. It does not get that the second time.
Yeah, but-
Never mind. It's not medium or smaller. I was hoping that it would
I
paralyze
thought you
it. 'cause it can-
permanently got sneak attack.
Sneak attack only applies once per round,
Yes.
Oh,
or
yeah.
once per turn. So I can technically proc it if it is a bonus action, like a attack of opportunity. I can technically
that's what I
proc it, but not during. I can't just get 2 or 3 attacks that way.
Yeah.
And then with that, I feel like even though I have technically can ignore all the loading properties, I feel like my third action would be best spent. No, you know what? I get free reloads. That's literally I took the expert feat for that. So no, for my third action, I'm going to take the dodge action. So I'm just going to set my hands and get ready for it to do anything to me.
Okay. Everyone else is done, right?
Yes.
Cool. So, next up, I don't know who it's going to go for, really. Oh, let's see if I recharge first. Yo. I'm going to take a Reaper Blade at Miss July. Actually, no, who's...
You
Yeah,
reap Miss July.
I'm going to reap Miss July.
No!
No, I'm
Don't
not.
worry, it's not Hattie.
I'm really not.
No, you're not.
No, I'm going to try and unload into Bonnie.
Oh,
No, I'm
God.
not. I'm going to try and unload into Cassius. No, I'm not. That was one action, though. I'm going to try another Reaper Blade on Miss... No. Unload on
Oh,
Bonnie.
God.
Hold on.
Hmm?
I can hit Bonnie. That's a 22.
No, you can't.
Oh,
I have
fuck.
a 25.
Cassius. I can hit Cassius.
No,
That is
you
Cassius.
That's a
can't.
26. Oh, God, why?
Warding flare?
Because warding flare.
Oh, fuck you.
This started out scary.
I can
now
still
it is...
hit him.
Oh, David.
Ooh. Okay. Now we get to play. How much hit points does he have? Is he going to stay alive?
He takes
Probably.
23
Most
points
likely.
of piercing damage.
Okay. 23 points of piercing damage. Ha! 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 He's taken 69 damage so far.
Yeah, of course he has. I mean,
And I'm going to make a con save for him. Does he have advantage? Features and traits. Does he have Warcaster? I don't remember.
I feel like he does, but I'm not certain on that.
I was thinking he did, but I'm not positive. He has Death Loves Company, which I don't know what it does. Oh, it's just 1d8 necrotic damage to anything I don't like around me?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of cool. So I can just sit there and be... Oh, when I'm at 10 points, below 10% health.
Yeah.
So that's why it's never come up. The Ancestry, skill versatility. I don't see Warcaster on his sheet, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the flat con save, which would be, since it was 23 damage, it'd be a DC 11. To maintain concentration on Shield of Faith.
Nope.
That's a 5, so that's your AC is dropped back to normal, Bonnie.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, that doesn't help me.
Still good, but...
That
Two
is
less.
That is his turn.
All right. So,
Seeing as its shields are down, both Bonnie and Miss July will just take 5 feet of free movement to go in and start smacking it.
Okay.
that sounds very
Is
fair.
it considered flanked?
It is most definitely flanked.
Before you move out of the way, I think I'm going to go ahead and... you know what? I'm standing, so I'm going to go ahead and take my movement. I can't do a movement in 2 actions. Is it a bonus action to cast?
You
Shield of Faith.
still have 4 actions.
You still have haste.
Not as bonkers as Cassius.
Oh, okay. It does
Let
a
me double
26
check.
hit.
Shield of
Yes, it
Faith
does.
is a bonus action, and I can only do it once.
Guess Lars.
It takes that.
25.
And for the fun of it, I'm just gonna go in between the 2 of them. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Then it takes this. Oh, plus this. Plus, where the fuck is my Divine Smite?
Oh, okay.
Because, why not? Plus that.
Oh. Bonkers, what were you going to do?
Cassius is going to... Can I take Cassius' turn also?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm going to tell you that it is out of hit points now, though.
Okay.
But it will
In
not
that case,
fall
what
until
Cassius...
everyone has done their actions.
Cassius is going to run by, and I'll still do it, because that's what I was going to do. I was going to run behind, tap Bonnie with, I forgot the name of the spell already. A Cure Wounds just at first level. So you get 9 points of healing. And then I was going to continue that run up behind Miss July, and then I can only... We ignore the multiple spellcasting rule, because we
Yes.
do multiple actions. So in that case, on her, I was going to cast the Shield of Faith and get that back up and running on her. So she has a +2 to AC now. Because I can tell that it's targeting her a lot. But what Bonkers is going to do is he's going to brace, and he is going to take... Seeing as its shield is exposed, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take 3 full shots at it, all 3 with advantage, and hope for one of them to crit so I can proc the sneak attack on that one.
I mean, it is dead.
Um,
I'm telling you this now.
yes, but
it's
that's what I was
happening
planning
anyway,
on.
But it's happening anyway, so do it.
So let me go ahead and roll 3 with advantage, and if I hopefully get a crit, that one's a 22 to hit. The next one's a, it's just going to be a 5 damage each time. That one's going to be a 24 to hit. And I'm hoping that one of these crits, I have decent odds. Please go away so I
At
can
this
see
point,
the
I'm not
rest
going
of
to
it.
tell you if creatures die till the end of this turn.
That's fair. And a 30. So all three of them would hit, and I would proc sneak attack on the last one. So it's going to be a total of 63 on the first. The dice got stuck doing weird things. 19 on the second. Because I'm just dumping into it at this point. And 29 on the third for a total of, that's 48. 111 damage, I think. Plus the burst damage 3 times of an additional 66 on a failed dex, which I know is, yeah, that's just for flavor. It does a buttload of damage.
The creature falls down, powered down, and crumbles to the ground.
Oh, jeez. You okay, Bonkers?
Yeah, thumbs up, mostly. Alright. And I technically still have a bunch of movement, so I'm just gonna move down here. To rejoin the crew. Just a quick whoop and glide down.
Boom! Speed of light.
Which point
Basically.
we will take a 5-minute break.
Oh god, this planet just... Why does it have so many robots?
I
And
think it's the only thing
kick
left
it.
here.
I mean, there was that weed purple guy, but you know... he wasn't too much of a challenge, and I walk over to Miss Christine and I give her a kiss as to say sorry for involuntarily hitting her with a guiding bolt.
Is she the forgiving type? I don't feel like she is.
She will return the kiss, but she will also just kind of be a bit more aggressive than needed. And she slightly pushes Bonnie away as she finishes.
With her.
Yes. That's okay.
You need that bit on the end, otherwise it has a whole different meaning.
Okay, I see. I'm sorry. And I just caresses her face.
I was terrified where he was going with that.
To be fair, I tried really hard, and I don't think I hit anybody this time, except for me. But
well,
whatever.
you managed to hit yourself this time. So, good job.
He
And,
says looking
progress.
really bedraggled and really messed up.
They call that progress. I pull my goggles off of my eyes, and that's the only thing that's clean. The rest of me is just scorched.
What can I do?
It's like sunglass marks to the extremist point.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I mean, I am somewhat running out of spells at the moment,
Oh, the
but
light
I
sucks. I'm
can
putting these
heal
back
you
on.
up. You want some heals?
A little bit would be nice if you could fix this. I'm feeling okay mostly, just a little bit charred
And
around the
she
edges.
will
But I
just...
don't know what we're gonna run into.
I'm okay, mostly just a tiny bit charred around the edges.
And she will just... Okay, huddle in, and she beckons everyone to huddle in as she beams you with life. So that is... Oh god.
Oh god, no. Mathematics.
3d6 times 10.
Oh god.
30d6 distributed as you want,
No, to
or roll
everyone.
individually for each of us, like you would.
No, everyone gets the same amount.
111. I
Split.
don't need to plus the modifiers. It's fine. 111 hit points.
Plus your spellcasting ability modifier. What's your spellcasting ability's wisdom, right?
Yes. So
So it'd be like a
plus
+5?
4 for 10 times because
So plus
this
40.
takes... Yes.
So it's 151 points of healing. So we each
Yes.
get about 50, right?
No, this is for everyone.
Everyone gets 150.
Yes.
Oh, because it's
It's not split out.
It doesn't specify that it's split.
It is. You point a finger to a creature that you can see. A bright burst of divine energy, and the
Okay,
target
wait.
gains 3d6.
It's
So
split
it's
out.
3d6
Oh, yeah,
plus
okay,
spellcasting modifier
right.
that you can use 10 times on whatever creatures you want.
Okay, right. I split it. Thank you.
Ah.
For 50. Let's say I just heal
So-
you up to what you need because this
Bonkers
is
needs
enough.
42.
Yes, and Mr. Lie needs about 30, so...
That would leave like 70 for Cassius, but Cassius has not taken damage, so the rest of it, I
And-
guess, is on you if you need it.
And I am also at full HP.
Wait, Cassius has taken damage, never mind. He's taken 69 points of damage because we chuckled
Oh.
about it.
Then
So with
we...
70 left, he's just
Yeah.
barely back to full.
Yeah, okay. Then everyone is back up as I just point my finger as a flashlight at you guys.
That's why it says flashlight mommy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for you. Da 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 for you. Da 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 for you.
Why do I feel like
She
it's finger
helped.
guns?
Oh, she just points. No finger guns. Bunkers is the gunner guy.
All right, I'll take that.
Right.
Oh, that
So,
feels so much better. Still a little dusty.
Bonkers is now a
But
black rabbit.
basically, so I still think we do need to get moving because this planet's getting to me still. I'm sure it's
mm,
affecting all of you too.
yes.
Can't be good
We
to breathe
can
this air
leave
in
this
too much.
pile of scrap here. Or do you
I'm-
maybe want to see if you can dislodge the shield mechanics of it?
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look because it had 2 generators, right? One under each arm, you said?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Let's see if the other one, because we only blew up the one side of it, so the other one might still be
See?
might still be okay.
I'll
what would
help
you-
you out, and I guidance you and help as much as I can.
Can each
Between
of you,
the-
when you've done that, please make a con save.
Okay. So between the 4 of us, it'll be
20.
advantage plus guidance
Yes,
or investigation, I assume.
Yes.
we'll see.
Or tinkering,
Yes.
depending on which one you choose.
Oh, it's bonkers. 100% tinkering. Because that means it's a dex. I believe it's a dex check plus my proficiency.
Mhm.
Which would be +5. So I'm just gonna roll it as a dex save, but it's technically not a dex save. It's a dex. It'd be a check. So it'd be at disadvantage because it's a check, but it'd be flat because
Just
we're
the
doing the
dex
help action
check.
plus a d4. It's the same number as this, so it's going to be a 20 plus whatever a d4 is for the guidance. So a 20.
D4
Oh,
is a 2 or a 1.
yeah, I rolled it as 1, so 21.
You can manage to grab one of the shield components.
Okay.
Seems to be a canister with some strange green liquid in it that gives off an odd hue. You seem to have pistons and almost a screw that you can pull out as a valve.
Okay. So, probably too big for one of us to wear, but it might be a good mechanic for the ship.
It might, or here can harrowing blade may make something out of it.
I know
That's
you
true.
said harrowing blade. It seems like you said heroin blade for a second then in my head. I'm going to be honest.
Heroin blade.
Heroin blade.
Both
He just
terrifying.
gives everyone a
Oh,
fucking high and
God.
overdoses people.
That's an intense weapon to wield.
The heroin blade!
Whoa!
It
casts-
fucks
it casts
up in more ways than one.
It casts speed on them, but when the speed drops, they die. Or haste, there we go. Okay, so Bonker's con save was 18, Cassius's con save was 8.
Haste
I'm
with
assuming this is
steps.
probably environmental.
Bonnie's cons was 20 and Miss July is 14.
You all failed. You gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, cool.
I have forgotten where I put that.
So Bonkers is at 2 points of exhaustion now.
Oh,
mean-
oh dear.
We did this when we landed already. That was only a few minutes ago in time, so we need to get this party cooking because we're not. Yeah. Cassius is at 1 because I believe he succeeded last time. There we go.
So Bonker's speed is halved. And you have disadvantage on ability checks.
I mean, we could technically go back up and have a rest before we do anything more, but
This is an exhausting and hostile environment. We need to either be fast and get out, or call it now. We found some interesting tech here, that's for sure, but I don't know if it's enough information.
okay, shall we just blast through it then?
I think
I have literally forgotten where my. No, never mind. I found it.
I'm starting to tap out, so whatever we do, we need to do it quick. I say maybe a quick last jaunt, and then if we can't get anything in the next few minutes, we might have to call it.
Let's
sound good to everybody?
get You know what? Let's get a naturally way about things and not look where we go. Do anyone know where to go?
North still.
North still. I mean, we could go to North Passes here.
Let's go the less burnt one.
Less burnt one. Okay, let's go to less burnt one.
It's a little easier to walk this way.
As you traverse the caverns further, they come to a point where they converge over some sandy, what were once dunes. In the centre of the dunes here seems to be a large metal construct barring the way.
Is it animated or is it just standing like it looks broken down?
As of not, it does not appear animated. As of now.
I think we should not go closer and have it animate as the others have
Can I have a
been
perception roll,
animated.
please?
Yes. Disadvantage from bonkers. Actually, disadvantage from just about everybody at this point. That's a 6.
18 for Miss July.
Miss July notices behind it there seems to be a factory-like structure.
Oh, I can see behind it. It seems to be the factory. Should we try to stealth our way around it?
I don't know how stealthy I can be right now, but we can certainly try.
Or, me and Bonnie could just draw its attention while you and Cassius run inside.
If you want to do that, we can. Also, I'm thinking we can check and see if the environment is hostile in there. Otherwise, we can maybe hunker down for a bit and rest. If it's still too bad, though, we're gonna have to do a quick once-over and then get out. But at least we know where it's at now.
It's up to you, Captain. Oh, maybe we should let the most exhausted member do the shot calls.
Yeah, no, probably, 1, not the captain. 2, yeah, we're all in this together, so let's figure this out together.
The captain of our hearts, Bonkers.
I'll take it. Thank you. Whew. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and get this together.
It's also worth knowing this mech is much larger than the previous one.
Okay.
Right,
I will put his token on the field so you can see how big he is.
Sorry.
It does seem to
It
suit
takes
your
up some
style,
space.
though.
The mech?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
mech is
that
kind of what Bonkers would want, to be honest with you. It's kind of the Bonkers style mech.
Yeah, it does.
I would think it has some sort of tremor sense. Would that be too bad to think? Or am I thinking too...
No, I'm not against any excessive caution even. I don't know if it does or not, but we should treat it as if it does.
Okay, you know what? Give me a second. I had to...
You know what? Let's try something. Before we move any closer, don't barely breathe. First off, we should see if we can tell if it has a shield generator, like the last one did. Or assume that it does if we can't tell one way or the other.
I would just
Then
it has.
Probably. I'm going to assume it's probably a similar design, too. I doubt they would completely change them from one mech to another. But the other one had weaknesses under the arms, which means I might be able to get in there and disable it. Potentially. And then shut it down without ever really getting into any too much combat with it. That makes sense.
To help
but
you,
if
this
it...
one seems less rudimentary and more polished.
More polished?
Yes. But if it's, maybe... tenses that you are approaching, it might do the shield thing and you can't get past it.
That's very fair. It might just be sitting there right now, waiting for something to activate it. I was gonna try to. I was thinking I could fly in if it had tremor
Hmm.
sense, but the things can also see things that are flying. It's not really that stealthy. What do we want to do? I got my old fashioned. I still got my crossbow somewhere back here.
I mean,
Maybe shields have to work on wood.
I could. I mean, it seems to be disabled as of now. So if we all just blasted it with something now, it would maybe bypass the shield.
That's a possibility. I'd almost rather just sneak past it and not worry about it.
We can try to
We-
sneak. Okay,
What if we
let's.
swung really wide, like far around to the side of the factory, and then came in over the top of it?
Okay,
We just sneak in without ever getting close enough.
if me and Mr. Light take the right side, then you and Cassius take the left side. That way, because I think us ladies are less equipped to stealth, we may draw its attention while you two may be able to sneak around if anyone grabs its attention.
That sounds doable. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I think it's worth trying.
We could try.
Mular, we're doing something slightly risky and kind of dumb, as we always do. I know you're always standing by to get us out, but I guess just be extra standing by.
Reading, save your
'Cause this
protocol.
might go badly.
Right, okay.
We got a giant mech here.
Let's...
Some kind of giant
Essential
mechanical.
structure.
So we're gonna see what we can do
Would you like
to get
me
around it
activate
without
Cyber
engaging.
Warfare Suite?
What's the Cyber Warfare Suite do?
I can attempt to hack the creature.
I mean, that would be
When it is
amazing if you could
active.
just. Okay. Try that first, and then just get us out of there if you can't.
Okay, so let's...
So, what would the DM like from us as we
Get
attempt to
safe
sneak
from all
around?
of you.
Okay. Bonkers is a 28. Cassius is probably not nearly as good. 9 for Cassius.
As Miss July and Cassius step forward, Bonkers and Bonnie, you hear a clicking sound underneath their feet.
Oh shit! Get back! Get back! Is the landmines here? Are we going to get PTSD now?
Would we know well enough to know what this is, or just that
No.
it's something bad? Probably.
It's not a good sound to hear in sand, no matter what you think it is.
Okay, stand very, very still. Don't lift
Cassius,
your
don't.
foot.
I heard a click. Don't move until we figure out what that is.
I did tell you
I-
to
Has the
leave
robot-
facility.
Has the robot moved yet?
No.
Okay. So my first fear was it was activating something that the robot had to field out, and this was like a trigger mechanism.
My first fear was landmine.
No.
Very different first fears.
My first fear was landmines. Bonker's first fear was thing activating the giant mech in front of them. There's a difference here.
Can I investigate around where the click came?
How are you intending to do that?
I will go down, and seeing as
As you
Mr.
often
Lai
do.
is
Yes.
not moving,
Thank God you made the quote I was going to, but I stopped myself.
Mr. Lai is not moving. And I will try to very, very carefully just dig around her foot that made the clicking sound.
Sleight of hand. No, I'm just going to let you do it. I'm not going to be an ass.
Okay, thank you.
Underneath Miss July's foot is a strange hexagonal object that seems to have multiple diodes of green colour on it. There also seems to be a central ring with a pressure plate.
Okay. Now, for the fun part. Because for this to be triggered, it has to break something. And I am mending. Can I unbreak it?
Do you understand structurally and technologically how it works?
It's magic.
This is not.
It-
Nothing is broken yet. It's merely a spring. It's a percussion. It's not broken.
yes, no, the thing is,
Sell it to me, Lars.
I'm trying to. The thing is, it will, I assume, break as Miss July takes her foot off it. So I will have Miss July take her foot very slowly off it, and at the first nanosecond of it looking like it's going to go off, a casting time of 1 minute.
I was about to tell you it's not instant or one action.
No, it is not.
Otherwise, your plan was flawless.
Yeah.
To instantly do it as it tries to go off.
It is not. Why is mending of 1 minute?
How about Bob?
Because it takes time
How are you
to
doing?
mend something. So Cassius as an action.
Mine has stumped everywhere.
I don't know what else we expected. This is new for us.
Yeah, this is not magic. This is technology.
Yep. So let me
Way
see.
better than I
Is
thought it would, to be honest. I half expected you to just go running across it and hope you miss the explosions.
that's what Bonkers would probably do
Yeah, see
normally.
what I
Right
mean?
now he's careful. So Cassius, I think, is going to. You know what? Yeah, that's what Cassius is going to do. Cassius is
What?
going to use what?
He's going to run across the minefield.
No, unrelated. I was thinking. I was thinking multiple things at once.
Oh,
Welcome
okay.
to the way that you know how my brain works. He's
know,
going to go.
That was a leaping.
I know this is his last 4th level spell, and I believe his last 5th level spell because he's out of he's out of other ones. So he's going to use a 4th and a 5th level spell to cast Death Ward on both of us.
Okay.
So he's going to cast Death Ward on himself, Death Ward on Bonkers. So we will most likely live no matter what. This is still not going to be pleasant.
No matter how
Death
crippled and dismembered you are.
We will see.
I mean, he still has Death Ward up on Bonnie, so...
Yeah, he still has Death Ward up on Bonnie as well.
Oh
So-
no, we may lose Miss July.
I mean, I can cast Death Ward as well. It's fine.
And then Bonkers is going to, as this happens, start examining and just kind of. Okay. Fey traps. This feels like a Fey trap, but different.
As you
Mechanical
examine
warfare.
it, yours seems to have violet capsules in it.
Okay. Either way, looks bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look
I
good.
know that everything on this planet is made to destroy us.
It's like Barovia. Everything here is bad.
I think what Bonkers is going to do, and gonna. All right, Cassius. I guess today is as good a day as any, right? And I'm going to attempt to. I guess I'm going to attempt to disarm it. I'm going to attempt to pull the capsules out of it, knowing that those have been what's powered things so far. I'm going to attempt to pull those purple capsules out.
That will be tinkering. And
Okay.
it will be hard, I'm telling you this now.
I absolutely understand that. I am ready with my last luck point to spend that as well, I will tell you. So I'm going to make this a custom roll because the tinkering is plus 10 for my tinkering check. So I'm just going to... You know what? I'm just going to roll 2d20 at disadvantage, and we'll just add them and do it manually. So 2d20. That is a 9 and a natural 20. The natural 20 I know doesn't count because it's disadvantage, so it'd be a 9 plus 10 for 19.
You struggle to find a way to release the capsules without breaking the glass.
Okay. I'm assuming these will probably go off if Oh, these will probably go off if I get these out of here. They'll probably just mix and pop. Anyway, man, I hate these things.
Not that you've ever come across them. Bonnie and
He
I hate
saves
them in the last 2
now.
minutes.
Bonnie and Miss July as this is going on.
We have figured out, talking between us.
Miss July is panicking. Not that she knows what's going on.
No, she is very stoic about it, actually.
Today is a good day to die.
As Bonnie will kind of just charge through, Miss July will miss this step.
You say charge through. You're going to charge through the minefield.
I will do the Dune dance. I mean, this is gonna take 348 years if we are just going to be cautious about every step. So I am not about that. Miss July will, after Bonnie has moved. Let's see, they move about the same time. They have
Do not move.
30
Don't move yet. Because
So,
I want.
yes.
Where the fuck is there? Right. I know where the things are. So
Yes. So I have marked the 2 routes I'm going to move to. Miss July would just pop over there, and Bonnie will probably hit every mine possible by going.
By walking single file to hide your numbers.
always.
Like that.
Okay.
Now you have a clear view of my stupid plan.
I do. I have your stupid plan. Now, what's Cassius and Bonker's stupid plan gonna be? Because I think Bonker might shadow step.
I can do that once per day.
Oh yes, you can't do it, can you? Get Cassius to throw you.
Correct.
Oh, no,
I
he's not
mean,
that
you're
strong.
both warding bonded, so you could just walk through this minefield and still be 1 HP.
Death ward, yeah. That works once. It does not work all the time.
You can't just
I was
walk through
still-
the field and constantly be saved.
Yes.
Not be great. Let me actually see here.
I love how the most mundane of things are the things that stumped you. Maybe I should use mundane things more.
I mean, to be fair, mine is not a mundane thing.
That's very true.
That's true. Especially pressure mines.
Yeah. So
There is
here's
a
what.
reason there is PTSD in veterans, and mine's
It's one
might
of the main
be.
culprits.
All right, Cassius. Yeah. I know what I can get out of here, but I'm not going to leave you behind. So, kind of, I guess. I don't think there's much that I can do, but what if we here, and I'm going to pull out a cast iron pan that I have. What if
I'm intrigued now.
But this, I don't know. This is going to go off, and I don't think there's really a way to avoid it. I've tried taking it apart, and I think I would just blast it if I took it apart. So I think the best thing we can do is mitigate the damage and heal injuries as they come up. I can take to the air and get well past this, no problem. But you can't do that. So I think the best we can do is either have you hang out here and let Mular come get you, or come back for you in a few minutes when we're successfully kind of sort of out of this situation and throw you a rope, so to say. Because I don't think there's much we can do at the moment. It's evading me anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea of a cast iron pan, but Death Ward and the cast iron pan might be my best shot. I wish I could Misty Step or something like that, but It's not a spell that I know. I know it exists. I just don't know how to use it.
As he looks over to our side,
Yeah,
one
just
misses
like
step
that.
and then one just running through.
About to. Has
Cool,
not
so
done
let's,
so yet.
I don't like it, but let's go ahead and try it. Actually, you know what? On second thought, I have a bunch of ball bearings. I can just throw those in front of us and see if we can pop them before we walk through. I don't know if that works. It's probably not heavy enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and try the cast iron pan thing. Man, I can't believe I'm saying that.
What a shame you
Sounds
didn't
terrible.
have a spell level slot of 7th. Otherwise, you could just cast Temple of the Gods and walk in the temple for over it.
Temple
I
of
think
the
Cassius still
God
has a
takes
7th level.
8
but-
hours to
Yeah,
cast.
it's irrelevant. You could stand there for 8 hours. Nothing's gonna happen till you move.
1 hour, excuse me.
Okay, it takes 1 hour to cast.
Well, you can anyway. So,
No, he has a 7th level.
Yeah, but does he
So he
have a
could.
Temple of God?
he does.
Yes, it's one of his prepared spells. I'm going with the cast iron pan thing because none of us thought of that. I'm not going to steal the DM's idea.
Because the DM thinks way too out of the box.
And also, you told
But
us
that might
we
be a
had
place to rest anyway.
very much not time in
You have
this
2 hours.
place.
So you're just gonna run then, and hope you survive too, pretty much.
What Cassius is going to do is he's going to do a quick. He's going to put the
He's gonna try and flip the cast iron pan underneath.
basically to mitigate the blast at least somewhat. Bonkers is just going to use his last rabbit hop to get up in the air and get well past whatever this is.
Okay. Right, we're gonna deal with Miss July is going to Misty Step. Go.
Probably hitting another mine.
No.
Oh, good.
Bonnie is going to run into
Yes.
a mine. When she reaches this point,
Okay, so when she reaches here, she runs into a mine.
you hear a clicking sound underneath your foot.
And I stop running.
Okay, I thought you were going to say I keep going.
And I will. I want to do something stupid,
Oh, that
but I
reminds me.
have very limited spell slots left.
The mine will go off, won't it?
Yeah. It was
What?
Miss July that was on it, right?
And Miss July was on the
So actually
mine
Misty
down
steps
here.
So
Go off.
As Miss July Misty steps. Oh, actually, Bonnie wouldn't have got away quick enough. As Miss July Misty steps, you hear a woo, a twirling sound as the mine propels itself into the air and scatters for 20 feet around. This will hit Bonnie.
There is no save in this as it goes up.
No. It's a save against the damage. You can try and roll a dex save versus with a DC of 18.
Nah, I got a
Ooh.
17.
You will take
Could you-
18 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, perfect. I'm resistant.
It's green. I could
It's green can also mean acid.
Or
acid
radiant.
or poison.
No, I very much prefer necrotic, thank you. And I take that, and I still move up to here because it doesn't change the way she thinks.
So, Cassius and Bonkers.
Actually, I had an immediate second idea.
You will see it
As
fly
we were
up in
doing-
the air, by the way, and spread. As it
No,
does
we're
shoot
not doing that. Oh,
on the
theirs
other
we're
side,
seeing?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to do something completely different because Bonkers goes, wait. Before we do that, that's still plan B, I think. But let me go ahead and I'm actually going to try something interesting here. And I'm going to take a bit of string with my tinker's tools and try to kind of thread it underneath like the heels of it, between the heels of his foot. And I'm going to try to tie it down so it stays compressed.
Okay.
I'm assuming there will be a check involved in this still.
Yes, there will be. It will be a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Is it still the Tinker's Tools check that I do, or just... Oh, you said sleight of hand.
Straight sleight of hand.
Okay. That's with disadvantage because I have exhaustion on everything right now, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm still ready to spend a luck point if this goes wrong. So I'm going to spend a luck point because this went wrong.
Went very wrong.
Like I said, that was it's worth trying first. So I'm going to spend a luck point. Shoop-a-doo. To roll an additional d20 and you choose which die to use. Okay, so the luck point is just one extra d20 roll, so I'm just going to roll one more flat. And that's going to be a natural 20.
Ooh, lucky for you. You managed to wedge the pan underneath Cassius. However, Cassius weighs a lot more than the cast iron pan.
Like I said, I was taking rope and string and trying to tie it so it holds it down.
Yeah.
With the cast iron pan.
Still a lot more pressure, so you'll have to see if it works when you move away.
That's fair. I would have no way of knowing that it worked, just that I did exactly what I was hoping to
Yes,
do.
you did exactly what you were hoping to do.
Alright, so I tied it together, Cassius. I don't know if it's going to work or not, so figure it out. I am going to assume...
I'm stupid.
Don't ask.
I'm really tired. Let's see if I can make this work.
No, actually, I'm not stupid because, yeah.
Good
no.
luck. I'm rooting for you. You can do this. And Bonkers is going to rabbit hop. Spend his last rabbit hop to jump 25 feet in the air and glide until he can get to the building as far as he can.
Okay.
So that gives me 125 feet of gliding, which isn't affected by my exhaustion because it's nothing to do with me. It's just how it works. And he's going to land way past this. He's going for the edge of the building.
Cassius will let his foot go, and you will hear a tick-tick sound. Cassius manages to reach here before the mine explodes.
So at least delayed things.
How high do you jump?
Bonkers is 25 feet.
The mine
But he would have jumped up and gone before
Okay.
before Cassius stepped off.
The mine will spread out, and there's a purple haze.
Bonkers would be like way over.
Bonnie! I'm not dealing with Miss July, she's fine for now.
Actually, that's the
Okay,
edge of
do
the
I
building.
see that this is purple?
Yes, you see a purple haze.
Okay, then I can assume that there are different things that explode. Because the other one was green. Now, the thing is, since we haven't started with the spell point system yet, I can't do the thing that I thought I was dumb for neglecting, because we still have spell slots.
Yeah,
So
let me say
that's
next
something.
long rest.
Yes, because Christine has Dimension Door. Because she's an Oath of Vengeance paladin. So she could just, door over there. But she can't now. But Bonnie can't do that either.
I thought it was going to be something glorious, but Bonnie can do that as one.
No.
No. Can Bonnie do this? Also no. So, I die.
I have chosen. No, actually,
chosen
mine
death.
there's one particular mind to die at. No, she will actually just. Right,
I'm half expecting Bonnie to say, I'm just taking it.
I am going to just take it. I
Okay.
just need to know which way I'm going to step further.
Okay,
Also-
valid point.
Is there a slight delay? Is it based on a turn?
Not really.
So once I step off, if I were to dash, I could minimize the damage. And just get the back hand of it instead of
There
the
is
full
a microsecond of delay.
Like, Bonkers might be able to twitch
Like a blink.
us a little bit.
I'm still going to not stop. I'm going to dash 60 feet and just trigger all of them, I guess.
Okay, you're gonna take the damage, so I'm telling you this now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
He's gonna run through, and behind you there's just doof, 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 doof.
Cool guys,
Also
don't
because
look at.
Also because you're
That's
dashing, you don't get a save against it.
That makes no sense, but sure.
I mean, you can get. No, I'm being kind. I'll give you a save. I'm showing you my mind. I did write it so you don't get a save if you're running away from it, because you don't look back.
Yes. I go over here in a straight line.
You
How
get
many
you get a
trigger?
dex save.
Are you and Miss July both running?
Oh, I'm coming to Miss July in a second, Travis. Let me die first.
Oh. Let me die in peace, bitch. You take 35 points of thunder damage as a white mine will fly into the air. At this point, roll initiative. As the
Yeah, because that makes.
We
Right.
activated the robot.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
That
you're
is
not.
valid. 33 on bonkers. Oh, it hasn't gone.
9.
Oh, because we're doing the turn thing.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, it's a 24 from Miss July.
Wow, she rolled really well. 14 from Cassius. Still pretty good.
30.
So that's a total of 57,
Ooh.
66,
Yeah, so just about.
76, 80.
Yeah. You do manage to outmaneuver it. You notice that the mech begins to articulate and move upwards, and as it does so, it stands up. Targets recognized.
As friendlies. Okay.
This is my favorite one. I like this one the best. Part of the fact it's missing a leg.
Yeah, it has a third leg. It's a good thing.
It should have 4 legs.
It's slightly wobbly. Do we see the shimmering of a shield like the other
tripedal.
one?
Do you see the shimmering of a shield? Not yet, no.
Wait, how long does this take? This is one action? Okay, Miss July's first action is to use Fine Steed as he summons a spectral horse.
Okay. I would like to think it's a spectral bull, to be honest.
Yeah, a spectral bull. No, I think that's...
I'm not sure, actually. Would that be enslavement of your own people?
Yes.
A spectral camel is a desert. It's a desert place.
Or like a boar or something, maybe.
It's
okay.
a very bulky, buff camel with horns.
A mini camel.
Yeah, a camel.
Camel tar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I like camel tar better.
Oh, and it has 60 feet of flight.
Oh.
With wings.
Yes, it has wings. So she will cast that, and she will just...
She's just gonna My Little Pony away from
She's
this.
now a mounted combatant. Why did she not do this before?
Because I
Because you
haven't
could
read
also-
this spell yet.
You can also have put Bonnie on your back.
I will fly, and I will not touch the ground, but I will hover over the ground.
It's like stepping in the air.
Yes.
It's a Red Bull!
It is the Red Bull!
It is a Red Bull!
It gives you wings!
Yay! We come full circle. I will
Oh,
go
it makes
over
sense that Red Bull is the most famous and loved drink of the Minotaurs, really, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I will go over here, and I will not touch ground. And I will... that summoning is one action, is it? Yeah, it's one action. Moving over there is movement.
Moving over there is the mounts action.
The mounts
or is the
action.
mounts movement, excuse
Yeah,
me.
so
Yeah.
not even yours.
It doesn't count as yours.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Bouncer.
Then I will. Why can this mount do a phase step?
Because it's a strange creature.
It's a red bull. We all know rebel is Fey. I will use my second
Is it
action.
Fey or Fiend? I'm not sure.
I will use my second action to help Bonnie
Potato,
upon my
potato.
red bull.
Two sides of the same coin, really, isn't it? Fey and Fiend. Just both make deals and try to take things from you.
Why do you think the
Yeah.
spell works on both?
Yeah.
Spells always work on both.
Yes, I will use one action from Miss July to help Bonnie up, and can I use a bonus action from Bonnie to get up on the steed?
No, I'm going to say as a movement action, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Mounting
Fine.
something that's in the air.
Yes, okay. And then it has a few feet of movement left, so
The
I'm
entrance to the factory
taking...
is here, by the way, just for...
Yes.
But
So
where
we
would you-
are
okay.
going over here. And can I have the mount dash?
No, you've only moved once with it.
Yes, I moved once with it, and
An action to dash, yeah. Normally, I think, but
Yeah.
not up to me.
It's an action, so technically you could make it dash.
yes. I will then...
Well, it has phase step is odd still.
It is odd.
Although it
Right?
has phase step, it doesn't. It means it now does not have fell glare or healing touch though. Because
Does it get to choose which one it has?
You've decided it's a Fey now, so
Yes. Yes, that's how much I have read. It is a Fey.
yeah,
It has
it's a
phase
Fey
step.
creature, so it gets phase step. If you chose it to be a fiend, it would have fell glare. If you chose it to be a celestial, it could heal you.
I mean, technically, I think it would be Celestial, seeing as who we are, but I have stated Fey, so it is Fey this time.
You accidentally tapped into Bonkers energy.
Yeah,
It's all part of the sponsorship deal.
you get to choose. So.
That's why the Red
Yeah.
Bull came.
It's the oh god no! It's the crew of the Arbiter now sponsored by Red Bull. Is that what you're going for?
We already determined that Bonkers was.
This is how
Or
Bonkers'
could
mum-
be at
This is
least.
how Bonkers' mum is getting her money back.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Yeah, Marcus, figure out what you want to do as I am trying to figure out the rest of my round. This
Okay.
is collaborated.
So Bonkers is going to continue his glide because he still has gliding
Bonkers
movement,
is
and just
carefree.
gonna, yeah. Born free, as free as the wind
All
blows.
you just hear is Bonkers' internal monologue.
Probably.
Ask me some of the speed.
Because I only moved like 100 feet with him, which he still has movement from the glide because it's not actually halved, but the rest of his movement will be. So his gliding is going to put him basically at the door. Is the Bonger's action, I think, is going to be able to see if he can get the door open. So first off, can he examine the door, and is there,
The door is
or
open.
is it open rather? Okay. In
Next
that
to
case,
the
he's going to.
door, investigation roll.
Sure, I would like to see
There's
what's
a door.
going
There's
on
a
There's
because
a note that says investigation roll.
I'm assuming
Post it.
everything is trapped. This I should have given myself better things at investigation because it's would have come in handy.
Well, you are a
That's
team,
going to be a
so-
4.
It's a strange socket. You don't quite know what it does next to the door.
Cool.
Cassius.
Huh. So Bonkers, that was one action to examine that. The second one is going to be,
Examine it again. Clearly, there's something else here.
no. I think what he's going to do is he's going to
That's too logical for him.
he's going to turn around. He does a couple of things well. This is not one of them. It's the examining thing. He's going to turn around. He is going to brace himself because he didn't use movement this turn. So he's going to brace himself against the wall, pull his rifle up here, and I'm going to hold his action until the mech does anything hostile.
Okay.
So far it's just stood up, but the moment I see it arm a weapon, fire something off, I'm shooting it.
How about Cassius?
Cassius, what he is going to do is he is going to, from here, I'm going to try two things. I'm going to try to move first. He only has 1 point of exhaustion, so he can still take the full movement. He is going to take a path to here, and then to here. He's going to try to just skirt as far as he can around. I don't know if that hits anything or not.
To where?
To here, so 15 feet at like an outward diagonal.
Okay. No, you don't hit anything.
And then 15 more feet, 1, 2, 3, forward to here. That's his full 30
You
feet.
are currently safe.
I
Cool.
have the perfect thing. Miss July will fly over here, drop off Bonnie, use the face step feature of my now Red Bull, face step over to Cassius, get Cassius onto the ball, and then manage to get over here.
As we're flying away, honestly, I think he's too tapped to do that. I think I only have one high-level spell left. So I'm not going to do what I was thinking. He might, since he is now moving on his way away. Does he have a good examination or investigation? He does not. Better than Bonkers, not by a lot. Who was it that took an explosion? Was it Bonnie?
Yeah.
But
But
not
I
Miss
think
July.
he can wait.
So, he's a cleric. That's most of what he does.
I'm also a cleric.
True. Never mind. I don't know what else I want to do with Cassius. He's already done a lot of help on things, but he's running low on spell slots. So I think he's just going to go ahead and hold a call beyond for in case it becomes, in case it starts doing things. So he's just charging up a call beyond as you see him just pulling these stars out of like the sky around him. I actually like to think that they would be a sickly radiance that the environment has at the moment.
Yes, I'd agree with that too.
So they wouldn't be his normal like holy little pinpoints of light. They're these like sickening green glow stick looking things.
And that's everything for everyone?
Yes, Bonkers and Cassius are holding actions.
The mech itself will begin to turn on its abdomen without moving its legs and rotate towards you.
Okay.
Targets acquired. Bonnie and Bonkers, please make a deck save.
Okay. And once we resolve this, I will resolve the 2 attacks going off.
Yep.
I did not.
Oh, no.
I blame the
That's
screen
actually
for stopping
really
my
not
die.
very good for Bonkers either.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt. That's 40 points of fire damage as a missile salvo is launched at you.
Okay.
Fire, by the way.
Yep, and I was going to say then we will resolve the firing.
No, so
Thereof.
that's fire damage.
Oh, fire. Well,
Yes.
I don't have any resistances or immunities on my end.
No.
Unlike- Yeah, I have the exact opposite of Hattie, who has resistance and or immunity to almost everything.
Yes.
Bonkers is 100% raw dogging it, man.
Hattie can be hit but can't be hurt. Dimblum can be hurt but not hit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they're both starting to catch up with each other in the other manners.
Yes.
So, since that was a hostile action, I would like to resolve as I see the flames coming towards me. In
Shoot through
RP,
the
he's
flame.
just deciding to take it. That's why he's taking the full damage. But I'm going to go ahead and take my attack with the Nova rifle.
I will activate my defensive protocols. You're going to do it with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
Because I gave myself advantage, so it would just be a flat roll. So the first there was 18. It was still the 32.
18 is a miss.
A 32.
32. Oh, sorry. Yes. 32,
18 on the die.
32 is a hit.
Okay. And then since I have braced myself and don't have disadvantage, I get sneak attack on that as well. So it's going to be 18 points from the rifle itself. I don't know why it didn't add sneak attack to this one.
What kind of damage is this?
I'll double check
Rifle
in a
damage.
second. Oh, piercing. Ooh, sneak attack did terrible. Lots of 1s and 3s on the sneak attack. um,
All
let
is
me actually double
piercing,
check.
right?
I feel like it's radiant,
It
but I'm not
does.
sure.
Let me double check things. I think
Isn't the
Hammerlock's Nova
radiant the
rifle.
explosion
It is
after?
piercing, but then it does the explosion, which is radiant. So the initial damage is 18 plus 26, so 44 points of piercing damage.
The piercing damage seems to flex off the armor of the creature.
But it does explode, so it needs to make a DC 15 Dex save against 2d6 radiant. So still not a huge amount of damage, but
Oh,
something.
it does not make it.
Ooh.
And it's going to be 9 points of radiant as that explodes as well.
As you hit the creature, it seems to take some damage, but it seems to course through it as well.
So the radiant, the explosion seems to be relatively ineffective also.
Yes.
Okay.
It seems to hurt it, but it seems to be doing something else too.
Okay. Cool.
It makes it glow with a radiant smile.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think
Speaking
it's an
of,
emoji smile on the screen.
Mm.
before we finish resolving all of this, I would like to know, did the fire rocket missile count as a spell attack? I don't think it would.
No, just a range.
But
attack.
okay, it was worth asking. And then I will resolve Cassius's Call Beyond, which is going to be at 14th level. It is 8 individual attacks, plus 9. So I'm just going to roll 8 individual d20s, and they're plus 9.
Okay.
Actually, I wonder if I can make it do that. I'll figure that out in a minute.
If we go to dice and in the 81.
That's 2, and that's the 2 more. So it would have been
3
the
hits.
lowest is a 19. Would a 19 hit?
90 does not hit.
Okay, then then that one wouldn't hit either. The
So
8
3
doesn't
hit
matter.
then.
Would because the next
3
one up
hits.
The
is
16, the 15, and the 19 hit.
okay. Does the 13 hit?
No.
Because that would be a 22.
Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, the 13 hits. Sorry.
Okay, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Because the 14.
Because the 14, yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 hits, and a Call Beyond is 1d4 plus my double checking. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 radiant damage. Oh, that's right. The reason Hattie's so broken is because she gets to add stuff to it. Normally, it's just 1d4. Cool. So it's going to. You said 5 of them hit, so it's going to take 5d4 damage. So 16 points of radiant damage. And since
it will hit the creature, and you will see it course through it again.
so it does seem to hit it, but it's also doing stuff with it.
Yes.
Maybe. But that's what I had my held action as, so that's what's going to happen. If 3 stars hit a single target, the next attack made before the end of its next turn is made with advantage. So it basically acts as a guiding bolt now as well. And now we're back to its turn.
Back to. So he doesn't want action.
Yep.
Oh. I'm going to take a Gatling cannon shot at Cassius, Miss July, and the Mount. And I get advantage.
Rude.
That would be... One's a 22, one's an 18.
Both are going to hit Cassius.
Well, the 20. Well, both will actually hit Miss Julios also. And the Mount. Yes.
Does the Mount have its own separate hit points as a summon
Yes.
ski? Okay.
So that will be... This is to all of them. So that's 12 points of piercing damage. Less
For
than
each of us.
anticipated.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Could have gone way
That
worse.
actually does not kill my mount. God.
Good.
It's going to roll up and do it again, though.
Fair.
No, I've done 2 actions.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use,
because the first one was the
I'm gonna use
flamethrower.
my legendary action
Fair.
because these creatures have them. So I'm going
Yep.
to use it. I'm going to rocket, salvo, bonkers, and Bonnie again.
Okay.
Deck save.
Deck save, please.
I was just say I was thinking deck save.
I am doing terrible. 7.
29. Now that I've fired, I can move.
You take half as much damage.
Okay.
So that's 47 halved will be 23.
I'm going to use.
I do not take half.
Nope.
No. It's also fire.
I do take half. There we go. Because I already had used my reaction to shoot at it, so I can't use my reaction to uncanny dodge as well.
And I will use my bonus action to unload energy.
Actually, read.
Doesn't like flying. So I'm going to unload energy on Cassius and Miss July. Oh, sorry, on the mount. I'm guessing 16 doesn't hit.
The mount?
Yes.
If I do my weird reaction
Oh.
thing and make it roll with disadvantage.
Okay. You can totally do that.
Also, I'll tell you in a second. I have an update.
Still at 16.
While he's calculating that, I have
it.
evasion as a rogue, which means dex saves I automatically take half or none.
Yes, you half it again. You take none.
Correct. Uncanny dodge requires a reaction. Evasion does not. So it's just because I'm a
Yes.
wiggly boy.
The mount
I
takes
had-
12 points of radiant damage.
12 plus 12. It's still standing!
Or flying rather.
Red Bull
Fuck
lives.
yes! It has 3 hit points left.
Which